majority of hyper-connected people in this world. You have Google email, Twitter, and Facebook. But what happens to those accounts once you pass away? In Asia, the U.S., and Europe, few laws give guidance. Well, the Wall Street Journal's Eva Tam asks a very good question. What happens to your online presence once you're gone?
I've never really thought about it.
I've had experiences where friends that pass away, their accounts just remain.
Obviously, when I die, I have no right to those types of things.
The truth? When you die, ownership of your photos and contacts on Facebook, Google, and Twitter go back to those companies because
the very definition of personal data relates to living individuals. So after the individual dies, that is in theory not personal data anymore.
It's similar in most other Asian countries like Singapore, South Korea, and Japan. A lack of laws makes it harder for a next of kin to access your accounts. In the US, where many popular social media sites are based, it's a bit different. Laws that do exist apply not just to the living, but the dead too, so their privacy is still protected.
Most of our privacy laws come from our Constitution against unreasonable search and seizure. Some of the internet service providers are very concerned about violating if they simply turn over information to personal representatives of the deceased.
Until privacy laws change, this is what can happen to your social media accounts after you die. Facebook can memorialize your page if family or friends make the request and link an obituary. This prevents anyone from logging on. Twitter will not memorialize your page, but it will deactivate your account if a family member sends a copy of your official death certificate. Google is the most progressive. In April, it launched the Inactive Account Manager, which transfers control of an idle account to a delegated user.
So Google is the first, but I suspect that other companies are also going to be rolling out their own inactive account managers.
For now, the best way to get access is with a will, says Khan. But it's far from perfect. Just 7 U.S. states turn over online accounts to designated executors. So if you don't have a will, and more than 2/3 of Americans don't, how can you protect your accounts? Well, there's a service for that called Perpetu. This company, founded right here in Hong Kong, fulfills users' final requests.
You connect your Facebook account to Perpetu. You could post a final message. We could help you download all your photo albums or just some of the albums that you select and hand them over to someone if you wish.
Perpetu can send out final emails to loved ones and set up auto responses like this.
I set up one where I told telemarketers that I'm dead and they really wouldn't be getting any business from me.
You can also set up a time alert if your account is inactive for a specific period of time. Then Perpetu will contact you to see if you're still alive. But
there'll be a conflict between someone's plan under one of these services and their sort of regular estate plan.
That's why she's handling her digital assets the old school way.
I am scrupulous about printing, accessing, scanning all of my passwords.
That way you can ensure your loved ones have access to your online accounts while helping them avoid the pain of legal headaches too. For the Wall Street Journal, this is Eva Tam.